Sleep loss during menopause isn't just about feeling tired. It can actually worsen or trigger several menopause symptoms. That's why prioritizing sleep isn't a luxury. It's a powerful tool for easing many other symptoms you might be experiencing. Let's look at common menopause symptoms that can worsen when you don't sleep well and explore practical tips to help you sleep better. So number one, hot flushes and night sweats get worse. When you're not sleeping well, the body releases a stress chemical called cortisol. When cortisol gets too high, it can disrupt what's called thermoregulation. So that's basically your body's ability to regulate its temperature properly. So the result is hot flushes and night sweats get worse. They get more intense. They get more frequent. And this creates a vicious cycle. So you're not sleeping well, stress hormones go up, that kicks in problems with your temperature regulation, you get night sweats, you then wake up, you're not sleeping well, and so on. So this can be a really difficult one even to try and break. So what you can do, well, you can try this. Keep the bedroom cool. So you're looking at 16 to 18 degrees. That can really, really help. Avoid things that are going to rev up your nervous system at night to keep the cortisol down. So that's things like spicy foods, high salt and sugar foods, caffeine and alcohol. And it's so surprising because one lady told me that all she did was cut out her cup of coffee after her dinner at night and her night sweats disappeared within a week or so. So this one can be a really, really good tip. Wear light bed clothes, sort of cotton ones, or sleep au natural. If you're getting lots of hot flushes, that can sometimes be the best way to go. And use natural fibers for your bedding. So things like cotton sheets, duvet covers, and things like natural feathers as well. That can make a huge amount of difference. So number two is an increased sensitivity to pain. So we know that fluctuating estrogen can cause joint and muscle aches and pains and stiffness. And if you are not sleeping well, this just adds fuel to the fire. So without restorative sleep, so that's a sort of good deep sleep, your body releases more inflammatory markers, which then trigger the joints, causing inflammation and more pain. And it also, poor sleep also reduces your pain threshold. So you feel pain much more acutely at a lower level. So the result of this, that your everyday aches and pains can feel sharper, they can be more persistent, you may feel that they're lasting longer, and the fatigue makes it hard to tolerate these symptoms too. So try this. Gentle stretching before bed can release the muscles and the joints, especially if you've been sitting watching the TV all night. And it can also maybe things like yoga too. Loads of lovely quick stretching exercises on YouTube if you're not quite sure what to do. You can just practice relaxation techniques, lying in bed and breathing deeply and slowly, and sort of in your mind see all your muscles relaxing so that you can sleep better. And there's nothing better than a nice warm bath, maybe with some lavender oil in it just before you go to bed to help you relax. So number three is memory lapses and brain fog. Oh, this is such a common one too. So sleep is when your brain performs essential housekeeping, if you like. So when you're in a proper deep sleep, your brain is putting away all the memories, all the thoughts, all the experience of the day. It's filing everything. But your brain also needs cleaning out because debris from all the chemical processes going on can get stuck in the brain. So this cleansing process as you have a good night's sleep means that when you get up the next day, your thinking is going to be sharper and you're going to be more in focus. So if you're not sleeping well, then you're not going to get the proper emotional filing, and you're not going to get that little bit of brain clearing out. And all of those, if you're tired, if you're anxious, if there's loads of worries popping up in your brain all the time, and your brain is still a bit clogged up, then that's going to affect your memory. It's going to, you're going to forget things. And as a result, there's going to be loss of focus. You're also going to have a slower processing. So if maybe you're at work or you're driving where you've got to figure things out really quickly, you may find that your responses tend to get a lot slower. So you can try this. So that's creating a calming pre-sleep routine. So it's the usual things we know all about. It's about avoiding screens for at least an hour before you go to bed. Again, you can try a lovely warm bath. You can play really nice calming music while you're in bed. You can read if that helps, but no thrillers, because that will rev up your nervous system again. The other thing that can be really helpful is daylight. Daylight actually helps, if you get a nice amount of daylight in the morning, actually helps to retune and set your sleep-wake cycle so that your body's more likely to stay in tune with what we call the circadian rhythm. Journaling can be great. I thoroughly recommend this. So this is where you have your own little private book and you write down your thoughts for the day, or you write down things that you're grateful for. This can really calm a busy mind. So have your book by your bedside so that you can do a quick write before you put the lights out. So what else can you do? Magnesium, for those of you that have watched me for a while, you know how much store I put in magnesium. Magnesium is essential for good sleep, for calming the nerves, for calming the nervous system, for relaxing your muscles. All of these are needed for a good night's sleep. The one that I would recommend here is magnesium glycinate. It seems to be the type of magnesium that can be very helpful for sleep. Have it about an hour before bed. Have it with your snack if you can, because magnesium is always better taken with a little bit of food. Your herbal helpers, you can look at herbs such as valerian and hops. These are natural calming herbs that help to promote you getting off to sleep quicker and staying asleep for longer. And we have both those remedies in our registered product, Dormiezan. You can also look at lemon balm. This helps to maintain normal sleep, and we have it in our Sleep Well dissolvable granules, along with lettuce extract and a little bit of extra magnesium. I hope you found this one helpful. Sleep is probably one of the most common perimenopause and menopause symptoms. If you've done anything else to help with sleep, what did you use? What did you find really worked well? Did you notice any other symptoms getting worse when your sleep was poor? Do share. You know I love to read all your stories. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you soon.